Hey you guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back. I am going to talk about what is going on in America and what we can do, if anything, in today's age. One thing that I have been seeing a lot of, and it kind of just dawned on me the other day, when I go to fast food places or a gas station or, a convenience store or even a grocery store, what I've been seeing lately is a lot of older people work in these positions. So a lot of times I feel like when you think of fast food, you're thinking like it's a teen or somebody in their early 20s. But I feel like the signs of the time is that a lot of people that are closer to retirement age or have already retired, they are finding themselves back in the workforce to try to stay afloat.
It's just, I got much respect for you for being here at this age,
Yeah. Never lost her. She's out shopping at Hollywood the other day.
So what do they got you doing now? Are you stocking or are you
Just zoning.
zoning? At 82 years old. Man.
Yep.
Well, I thank you for working here.
Now, with that being said, I know that, that's a touchy subject for a lot of people. A lot of people feel that people should go to college. And let me tell you that college is not for everyone. And a lot of times people that have gone to college are now seeing that their degrees are not as great as they thought it was, because either they're having a hard time finding a job or they just feel like it's a waste because 9 times out of 10, they did not use that actual degree in the profession that they went to, and they are seeing that they are not immune from being laid off. And trade is another option. So not only are people going, to school and leaving with college debt, versus going to trade school, that money is going to be significantly different. And you're always going to have a need for a plumber or a welder and things like that. So the grass is not always greener. And although the narrative has always been pushed for you to go to college and get a 4-year degree, it's not always necessarily better. And we're seeing a lot of that more often nowadays.
Times are changing. Many big companies are starting to realize that college degrees aren't really worth it.
New study shows employers don't value college degrees like they used to. Instead, they're turning to workers who bring skill and experience over education. So 91% of employers overwhelmingly responded no when asked if colleges and universities are graduating students today with relevant skills. And when it comes to hiring someone with a 4-year degree, employers were almost split down the middle between no and indifferent. Some employers argue to start teaching skills in high school, while others believe a degree is used to enhance the skills you already have.
People that did not go to college, so yes, that might be the reason that they're in these positions, or they, just have always had, low paying jobs and have only had experience working fast food. And that is no knock, and you can't knock people for that. But again, we have a society where people are paying $2,000 and $3,000 a month for rent. Food has gone up in price. Utilities have gone up in price. And again, people's pay has not gone up. Everything continues to rise, right? So people are choosing between food and medication at this time. It's been a thing, but it's getting worse. Nothing is getting better right now. So I'm wondering if this is what we're going to be seeing more often. Again, you're seeing older people that should be retired or at retirement age, stuck in these positions and basically having to work up until their last breath or until they're no longer physically able to, because they're pushed to the limit. They can't afford to, buy their medications that they need. They can't afford anything else unless they work, and they're still having a hard time making it and keeping their head above water.
Pissing me off, and making me sad to see how many, people in their 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s going back into work because they can't afford living no more. They paid their dues. They should be at home, living the rest of their life, chilling. But no, they got to go back to work because our economy is so. How is that not a red flag for us? We need to start fixing. We should be able to retire at 55 comfortably and live the last years not in debt, not trying to struggle, not getting a side hustle, not getting another second job just to pay bills so we can live. Dude, it's ridiculous.
Affordable housing is an issue. It's what do we do to fix this? Is affordable housing the next thing that we need to really work on? Because there's not enough of it. There's a demand for it, but again, there's not a lot of, affordable housing being built. or communities with affordable housing being built. People have been priced out. And another thing, most of the time when you rent a place, they want you to make 2 and 3 times the amount of rent. Well, if rent is $2,000, you want people to make $6,000 a month. Well, you're not going to make that working at a grocery store unless you're, you know, like in upper management and things like that. And then that would probably be more so doable. But just the average, you know, cashier or the average fast food worker.
The price of rent go from annoying to nearly impossible. People are paying $1,800 for a 1-bedroom, no parking, no updates, and don't even ask about appliances. And the landlord still wants you to make 3x that to qualify. Rent used to be tight, now it's survival mode.
Not gonna believe how much they're increasing our rent. We just got the renewal letter. You guys, we live in a 426 square foot studio apartment in downtown Chicago. And our rent, okay, this year was $2,108. The previous year, it was $1,930. They want to increase it to $2,649. That's over $500 increase. I have no words. Like, where did they come up with this number? I mean, we had already made up our mind that we're not going to stay in the studio anyways. We are going to move and look for a new place. Hopefully starting next week, we're going to start touring apartments. But over $500 increase for a 426 square foot studio apartment. I think this is because a new company apparently bought the building because we have new owners now. Like, we got a letter, I don't know, a couple of months ago that they are taking over the building. So yeah, I think that's why the prices are increasing this much.
And this whole retirement, we work, and you're paying into retirement, there's going to be no retirement left. It seems like they keep on raising the age for retirement. Yes, you can take some of it out and be penalized. But again, there's such a significant difference between not taking it out early and holding out that it's like it's not even worth it. And it's just what are people supposed to do? What are people supposed to do? Not everybody has saved and invested money. A lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. This is nothing new, but again, nothing has changed. Things have only gotten harder for a lot of people. So you can look at it and sit on your high horse, because I know I'll get some comments of people saying, well, that's their fault. No, you can't do that. And again, I feel like a lot of people say whatever until it's them being affected by something or somebody that they know and love personally, and it seems like they kind of changed their tune. But I want you guys to let me know how you feel in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.